Passion Jesus 53 is redemption at the cross a new covenant? 4 minutes. English translation of Passion Jesus 53. Is the redemption achieved by Jesus on the cross a new covenant? I insist on the word alliance. Inaudible. Yes, but everyone knows it, but is it an alliance? Why do we have to ask this question? Everyone knows it, we repeat it. It is the new alliance. What is an alliance? It's a ring like that. But a ring like this never goes alone. There is always a smaller ring. This is my alliance. A smaller ring, that of the one who has allied herself, by a reciprocal promise exchanged, an oath, on the day of the wedding. For Protestants, the New Testament is an alliance, they repeat, but an alliance where only one does everything. He is the only one to act, and man cannot respond except by receiving this total redemption made by Christ, in confidence, a little like a child, so that it does not resemble the covenant of a marriage where two people exchange their consents, two adults, but rather, the alliance between a father and a small child, handicapped by the original sin, but simply trusts. This is why for Protestants, salvation is by faith alone and man brings nothing. For Catholics, it is a covenant in the strongest sense, to the point that St. Paul in the Epistle to the Ephesians says, "Look at marriage, it is a great sacrament, I mean, the union of Christ with our soul, with the Church." However, if it is really an alliance, it must be two. So someone has to give their consent, and it's Christ on the cross. Obviously he said to humanity, the heart of God will be opened. Do you accept? I give you again the revelation from the Father, more deeply than it had been given to Adam and Eve. Do you accept? If it's an alliance, then someone has to seal the alliance by mutual consent like at a marriage. Someone perfectly lucid otherwise, there is no validity of the marriage. Marriage is necessarily done with two people who know the heart of the other. Who is this person who seals the new covenant in our name? It can only be the Virgin Mary. Nobody else. Saint John is there, but it is said a little later in the Gospel that he believed when he saw the shroud collapsed in the tomb. The only one who has written everything down in her heart, who is present, who knows what's going on, who believes he's going to be resurrected, who has heard all this, that he must die in Jerusalem, who has read Isaiah 53, it is our sins he was carrying, it can only be the Virgin Mary. Therefore, if redemption is an alliance, then, at the cross, there really is an alliance. Christ takes the initiative. He is the Redeemer alone, and the Virgin Mary ratifies by not confirming her consent on our behalf. I say this because in the following videos I will draw the consequences from it, namely that there is only one Redeemer and that there is necessarily a co-redemptrix.